Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more detailed videos. General Hospital spoilers reveal that fans are buzzing with questions about Sasha's fate, her possible return, and what kind of shockwaves that comeback could send rippling through Willow's already tense courtroom drama. The whispers around Port Charles are swirling louder by the day, and one of the hottest topics right now is whether Sasha's story is really finished or if there's still more to come. In Soapland, no story ever feels completely closed, and when viewers least expect it, a familiar face can walk back in just in time to shake everything up. The courtroom showdown over Wiley has been building, and with Michael and Willow trying desperately to keep control, the thought of Sasha reappearing adds a whole new layer of drama that could either steady their fight or blow it wide open. What makes the Sasha factor so intriguing is the timing. Willow is under enormous pressure. She's already been juggling her health battles, her role as a mother, and the constant tension with Nina. Now, the courtroom is about to put everything under a microscope. If Sasha were to come back at this moment, she wouldn't just be showing up as a friendly face. She would become a symbol, a witness, maybe even a wild card that changes how the judge views Michael and Willow as parents. Her return would almost feel like fate pulling her back into the orbit of Wiley's custody war. Viewers who know how deeply Sasha once connected with Michael realize that her voice, her presence, and her truth could carry enormous weight. And the question becomes, is she coming back to stand with Michael, or to deliver a surprise that no one in that courtroom saw coming? On top of that, Daisy's mom suddenly entering the picture adds a ripple effect that nobody expected. The character of Daisy has always been a background figure, almost forgotten until now, and soap fans know that when a seemingly minor player's family member pops up, it's rarely random. Daisy's mom has been positioned in just the right place at just the right time, and her involvement in Michael's custody battle feels like a card the writers are preparing to flip over with dramatic effect. If she sides with Michael, if she steps up in a way that lends credibility or provides support, then Michael's case gains unexpected reinforcement. Custody cases in Port Charles are always messy, emotional, and unpredictable, and Daisy's mom could turn out to be the kind of ally that Michael didn't even know he needed. But what if her intentions aren't entirely pure? What if she's caught in her own web of motives that shift the balance of power in ways no one anticipates? Sasha's potential return doesn't exist in isolation. It's woven tightly into the canvas of Michael and Willow's lives. Remember that Sasha sacrificed her relationship with Michael in the past to help him protect Wiley. She took on the role of the selfless heroine who put Wiley's future above her own happiness. That history doesn't just vanish. If she were to walk back into the courtroom now, she'd carry the weight of that sacrifice, reminding the judge, the lawyers, and everyone in the gallery that she once stood as proof of Michael's devotion to Wiley. For Willow, though, Sasha's reappearance could be complicated. It would stir up memories of a time when Michael's heart was torn, when another woman stood by his side in ways that Willow now claims as her own. Even if Sasha has no intention of disrupting Michael and Willow's marriage, her very presence could create a tension that the other side might seize on in the custody fight. Nina, of course, would have a field day with this. She's already desperate to gain any advantage, any small crack she can widen to tear Michael and Willow's case apart. If Sasha shows up, Nina could twist her presence into evidence that Michael is still emotionally tied to another woman, that his marriage isn't as steady as he claims, or that Willow is standing on shakier ground than the court realizes. The soap logic practically writes itself. Nina capitalizes on Sasha's return, uses it as leverage in the courtroom, and argues that Wiley deserves a home free from such complications. Nina doesn't play fair when she's desperate, and everyone knows that her fixation on Wiley blinds her to reason. She's willing to twist any narrative to suit her case, and Sasha's history with Michael is exactly the kind of tool she'd latch onto. At the same time, there's another angle to consider. Sasha is no longer the broken young woman she once was. She has walked through fire. The struggles with addiction, the pain of losing her child, and the crushing grief nearly destroyed her. But her resilience, her survival, and her path toward healing have made her stronger. If she were to return to Port Charles now, she wouldn't be the same Sasha who once leaned on Michael for support. She'd be a woman who could stand on her own, who could testify with honesty and integrity, and who could surprise everyone by siding firmly with Willow in the courtroom. Imagine the drama of Sasha stepping forward, not to reignite old flames, but to back Willow's strength, to tell the judge that Willow is not only a good mother, but also a friend who stood by Sasha in her darkest moments. That kind of testimony could shift the tone of the entire case and leave Nina scrambling. The beauty of this storyline is how it draws on layers of history. General Hospital has always excelled at weaving past choices into present drama. Sasha's fake affair with Chase, her breakup with Michael, her descent into addiction. These aren't just plot lines from the past. They're threads that can be pulled at any moment to unravel or reinforce the current story. A return to the courtroom would give the writers the chance to pay off years of storytelling in one dramatic appearance. And for fans, it would be a payoff worth waiting for. The surprise of Sasha walking through those courtroom doors would send shockwaves, and the judge's reaction, Michael's shock, Willow's nerves, and Nina's fury would all collide in a single explosive moment. Meanwhile, Daisy's mom adds another puzzle piece. We still don't know exactly what her role is meant to be. Some fans speculate that she could provide critical testimony that discredits Nina or strengthens Michael's case. Others wonder if she has a personal connection to the judge or to Wiley's biological family that hasn't yet been revealed. What if Daisy's mom is holding on to information that could change everything about Wiley's custody? Maybe she knows secrets from the dawn of day days. Maybe she holds grudges that could be weaponized. Or maybe she simply steps up as a character witness whose calm, grounded testimony resonates with the court in ways the other chaotic voices can't. In a case this tangled, even one steady witness can tip the scales toward its climax. The layers of emotion run deep. Willow has already endured so much. Her health struggles alone should have brought the family together, but instead, they've been used as fuel for Nina's attacks. Michael has been under constant fire, accused of being manipulative, accused of putting his own agenda before Wiley's best interests. In the middle of it all, Wiley is the child at the heart of the storm, and the court will ultimately decide where he belongs. Against that backdrop, Sasha's return could be framed as a moment of redemption not just for her, but for the whole family. She could remind everyone that love, sacrifice, and resilience are stronger than bitterness and schemes. Or, on the flip side, her return could spark chaos that tilts the balance in Nina's favor. Soap storytelling thrives on uncertainty, on the fine line between triumph and disaster. Right now, Michael is fighting tooth and nail to keep custody. Daisy's mom might help him, but only if her testimony is credible, only if she isn't torn apart by Nina's legal team. Sasha could return as a savior, or as a complication that spins out of control. Willow could find her courtroom surprise turning into either a blessing or a curse. And fans are left on the edge of their seats, wondering which way the writers will steer the ship. Every sign points to a bombshell moment in the courtroom, the kind of twist that General Hospital has always delivered when the stakes are highest. What happens next? Will Sasha really walk back in at the perfect time, ready to tip the scales in Michael's favor? Will Daisy's mom become the unexpected key witness who secures custody for Michael and Willow? Or will Nina turn both surprises into ammunition that tears their case apart? The answers are coming, and they promise to keep Port Charles buzzing for weeks to come. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel for all of your updates.